Hi friends, welcome to Jogo Coaching. In this video, I will walk you through top 10 RAID log data from real-time Agile projects. By the end of this video, you will know how to identify, track and manage them in your projects. Please watch this video till the end to get the RAID log template with 20 examples for free. Let's get into the details now. You can see a risk in this table. A risk is something that has not happened yet but could impact your project. For example, product owner unavailability for the team is a risk. If the PO is not available, backlog refinement won't be effective and complete. Sprint quality will be impacted due to this risk. This is a high risk and the ownership is assigned to the Scrum Master to handle it. Identified mitigation plans are schedule fixed weekly backlog grooming sessions, ensure that DOR for 2 sprint backlog is ready in advance. Another action taken to address this risk is assign a backup product owner or a business analyst. Hope you got a good understanding about this risk and the mitigation actions. This is the template you can use to track the RAID log. The second example is related to another risk in the project. Here the risk is legacy system integration failure. The detail of the risk is the technology used in the project is outdated, so the integration will fail. The impact of this risk is project delivery delay. It's a high risk and it's assigned to the technical lead in the project. The mitigation plan is create a fallback plan and use sandbox for integration testing, and also do a POC, proof of concept, for the integration task. For this risk, already team involved the architect to help the mitigation. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this with others to get more practical insights from the future videos. Now let's see an example for an assumption. Assumptions are conditions we believe to be true, but they might not hold true. In this table, test environment stability is an assumption. Team needs the stable test environment after a week and they are assuming that the test server will be stable. The impact of this assumption failure is project delay. It's assigned to the DevOps lead. Resolution plan is to monitor the uptime of the server, take daily backup, try to have one more backup server. One more actions taken to use this checklist to validate the server stability. Hope you understood this assumption example now. Now let's understand the next example. Let us see an example from the project for an issue. Issues are problems that are happening right now. Here is the issue. Builds are failing in the development environment. Jenkins pipeline is failing on PR. Deployment is blocked because of this issue and this impact is very high and the priority also very high. DevOps lead is assigned to fix this issue. The mitigation plan is to understand the root cause, analyze the issue and fix it. So this is an example of an issue and you can use this table format to track and close the issues. Now let us see an example for dependency from the Agile project. Vendor API is not ready for the development team, which is the dependency. Development team is waiting for the API from the external vendors. Any delay in getting the API will impact the development work. The mitigation plan is having a weekly sync-up meeting with the vendor team and having a mock services to continue with the development activities. So once they get the actual API, the mock will be replaced with the actual API. If the dependency is not addressed on time, this dependency will be escalated to the business team as a concern. Hope this example related to a dependency is clear to you. Now let us understand one more assumption from the project. Team is assuming that the cost of the cloud spending will be within the budget. This is an assumption. team is assuming that they won't exceed the budget as well. If the assumption goes wrong, it will lead to cost overrun for the project. The assumptions assigned to the project manager. Monthly spend limit is set for the team, and the monthly billing will be monitored by the project manager as a mitigation action. This way, the assumption will be controlled without leading to an issue or the cost overrun. The seventh example from the project is related to an issue. Story acceptance is delayed by the product owner. This is an issue for the development team. Because of this issue, team will not be able to complete the sprint goal, which will lead to sprint spillover. Product owner should take action for this issue. The mitigation plan is having a service level agreement or timeline for the user story approval from the product owner. This timeline is added to the definition of done as well, so that the PO will review and accept or reject the story within a day or two. Hope you understood this example related to an issue in the Agile project. Now let us understand another example about a risk in the project. Attrition is a risk in the project. One of the key developers may leave the project. This is the risk. This will impact the team velocity and knowledge loss in the team. So this risk is assigned to the Scrum Master and it's a high priority risk. The action plan is to identify the backup resource, work with the HR to initiate the hiring, and also get approval for the backup resource hiring from the management so that we can control the issue in the project if the person is resigning or moving out. So this is another frequently faced risk in the project related to resource. Hope this is clear to you. The ninth example is related to an issue in the project. Automation test cases were not prepared by the QA team. This is the issue. This issue will lead to more defects during the integration testing. This issue is assigned to the QA lead to fix it. The resolution action taken is to add the test cases written in the sprint goal, and the DOD also updated to check the test case creation task completion. So if the test case creation completed only, the DOD will be completed, then the user story or the task can be closed. With this approach, the risk will be addressed in the sprint. So this is the better approach to handle this type of issues in the project. So hope this example is clear to you. The 10th example is related to dependency in the project. Deployment approval is needed from the release manager to proceed with the release. This is the dependency. If there is a delay in getting the approval, the release milestone will be missed. This dependency is assigned to the DevOps manager to follow up and get the release approval from the release manager. As part of the dependency management, deployment calendar is prepared by the team and advance notice is given to the release manager for the approval. The approval task is linked with the particular sprint closure checklist so that the team and the Scrum Master will do the follow-up and get the approval before closing the sprint. This way, the dependency will be handled in the project effectively. Hope this example is helping to understand how the dependency is managed in the project. We have covered risk, assumptions, issues and dependencies with the 10 practical examples from the project. The RAID log is not just a document. It's a living tool that helps the team to manage uncertainty, align stakeholders and deliver projects successfully. If you found this video useful, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and share it with your colleagues. If you want a personal coaching or training, please feel free to reach out at jogocoaching@gmail.com. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.